常精彩的对局也是马上要开始了，有请我们的2位选手先跟大家打个招呼，自我介绍一下吧。
일단 먼저 자기소개 한번 팬들한테 인사말 한마디 해주세요.
안녕하세요. 저는 이노베이션이라는 아이디를 쓰고 있는 이신영이라고 합니다.
大家好，我是 INnoVation。
欢迎 INnoVation。
네, 안녕하세요. 저도 TY 아이디 쓰고 있는 테란 프로게이머 전태양입니다.
大家好，我是 TY 全太阳选手。
欢迎 TY。 那2位选手现在的话也是接下来要进行一个对战，然后是我们新版本的一个 TvT 的一个对抗。想问一下2位选手对于新版本的这个对抗有什么自己的理解跟看法，跟我们分享一下呢？
이제 곧 시작하게 될 경기가 테란 대 테란 태태전인데 이번 새로 업데이트된 배치가 태태전에 대해서 어떤 영향이나 그런 이번 새로운 패치에 대한 생각이 어떤지 한번 얘기해 주세요.
사실 저그가 가장 강력하다고 얘기를 많이 들어가지고 저그인 스칼리 선수보다는 그래도 좀 동일한 조건에서 할 수 있는 태태전이 더 나은 것 같아서 상대가 강력하긴 하지만 저는 좋은 것 같습니다.
都说这次补丁对虫族选手非常有优势，但是我的对手不是 Scarlet 选手，而是同族的人族选手，所以对比 Scarlet 选手的话，虽然对手 INnoVation 的实力很强，但还是比起打虫族要好一点。
哎呀，还好没有打虫族啊！那我们也想问一下吕布选手的看法是什么样的呢？
이신영 선수한테도 똑같은 질문할게요. 이번 패치에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시고 태태전에 대한 영향이 어떤 건지.
일단 일꾼이 좀 줄어들어가지고 확실히 게임 템포가 좀 초반에 느려진 것 같은 느낌이 있긴 하고요. 태태전은 그냥 운 싸움인 것 같습니다.
这次补丁的话，其实因为前期的节奏比之前的版本要放慢了一些，然后如果是同族的人族内战的话，还是看运气成分。
哦，那其实我查了一下，你们2个也是老对手了。之前几年的一个对战，到最后2年的时候，其实是 TY 选手战胜吕布选手，战胜的这个次数更多一点。那今天2个人又要再一次面对到 对手了，哎，有什么话想对 TY 选手说的呢？
지금 그 상대 정적 전태양 선수랑 상대 정적이 전태양 선수가 승률이 좀 높게 찍게 되고 있는데 지금 다시 무대에 서서 전태양 선수랑 경기를 하고 있는데 어떻게 그 전태양 선수한테 한마디 그 시작 전에 한마디 한번 해주세요.
상대 전적은 잘 몰랐는데 거의 이긴 적 기억이 없는 걸로 봐서는 많이 졌던 것 같고 오늘 한번 이겨보도록 하겠습니다.
我没有统计过我们俩的对阵，但是好像我的记忆里我没有赢过他，希望今天可以拿下比赛。
是的，因为我查了一下，他们最后2年的时候，确实是 TY 选手赢 INnoVation 选手赢的很多。那今天又要打到 INnoVation 了，我们想知道 TY 有没有信心再次战胜他？
상대 정적이 우승으로 많이 이겼는데 오늘 이신영 선수 상대로 혹시 이길 자신이 있을까요?
많이 이겨왔긴 했지만 사실 제가 현역에서 물러난 지 좀 오래됐고 오랜만에 스타투 경기라서 좀 사실 걱정도 많이 되고 이신영 선수가 16강에서 워낙 좀 좋은 경기력 많이 보여줬기 때문에 저는 50대 50이지 않을까 생각합니다.
首先我退役的时间也比较久了，然后对比昨天。 INnoVation 选手的实力还是很强的，所以我觉得我们2个可能也就5-5开的一个局面。
英雄惜英雄，妈妈传惜妈妈传。那现场有很多你的中国粉丝们也都很喜欢你哦，一直以来有什么话想对他们说吗？
현장에 많은 팬분들이 오셨는데 팬들한테 한마디 해주세요.
그래도 또 중국에서 좋은 기억도 있고 우승했던 기억도 있고 팬분들이 저를 응원해 주시는 분들도 계시니까 멀리서 와주신 만큼 꼭 이기겠습니다.
我知道，我之前在中国也拿过冠军，也知道中国的粉丝非常的支持我，而且我也感受到了粉丝的热情。希望今天我可以拿下这场比赛。
哇，我们再送一点掌声给他，谢谢。好，那INnoVation 选手在我们中国也是非常有人气、超高人气的，有什么话想对来现场给你加油的观众朋友们说呢？
이신영 선수도 중국에서 인기가 굉장히 높은 선수인데 현장에 오신 팬분들한테 한마디 해주세요.
제가 게임에서 손을 뗀 지가 좀 오래돼가지고 경기력에 대한 걱정이 조금 있긴 한데 최대한 잘해보도록 하겠습니다.
我也是没有打游戏很久了，所以对我的实力还是有点不太有把握，但我也会尽全力给大家呈现更精彩的比赛。
我们把掌声送给2位选手，谢谢。那接下来把画面交给我们最专业的解说席，我们的精彩比赛马上开始。
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Douyu Cup. Douyu Cup 2026 Day 3 quarterfinals. Of course, as VIP with me and joined by these amazing players and other people in the chat as well. Welcome, welcome, one and all. A big shout out, of course, to our host and translator on stage. Unfortunately, we are not fully aware as to what completely was being said. I did understand that there were some questions being asked about the patch, about the PTR, about TvT as well. I want to say INnoVation did say something about tempo. I want to say he said that the tempo for TvT is maybe a little bit slower than in the live version of the game. I think I might have caught something of that nature. But actually, shout out to Frozen in the chat for providing some translations. Rough translations. What do you think of matchup? TY said INnoVation is strong. I heard TY talk about Scarlet. I did hear that at least. INnoVation is strong, but it's better than fighting Zerg. INnoVation, the TvT mirror matchup is up to chance. Host, you guys are teammates. What do you think about facing off against each other? Haven't beaten TY much. Check the records, and TY won most of their games in the last 2 years they played. Oh, there you go. There you go. They weren't teammates, but maybe they were teammates a little bit later on. But TY, if you remember, was on KT. INnoVation SKT. Retired for a while. INnoVation is still very good. What would you like to say to the fans? TY, I won a championship in China. True, he did. I feel warmly towards the fan supports. What would you like to say to the fans? INnoVation. Highly respected among the fans here. I haven't played in a long time, so I'm feeling rusty, but we'll try my best to play some good games. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Confused about the teammates part. It's all good. It's all good. Maybe they just meant like countrymen or familiar with each other. But regardless, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the rough translations in the chat. Thank you. As we're getting ready for our TvT, I did see someone in the YouTube chat asking, has TY done any interesting builds so far? We did cast a lot of TY's TvT already against Coffee, and it was pretty standard. I say pretty, like, if you're familiar with TvT, double gas openers or racks expand openers in towards the early to mid game, based on the opener that dictates who's going to be the aggressor, and we typically would see aggression in the mid game coming into our 3-base saturation. We did see TY mix in some 2-port 2-base all-ins. That is something that TY would mix in his series. I expect to see that here in this series as well, which is again a relatively, I don't know if I want to say common build in TvT, but it's something you like to mix into a series. So I expect to see that between these two. Meanwhile, shout out to our casters for this series. Actually, we have XY and Coffee, our 2 Chinese Terran players, going to be covering the TvT. Makes sense. I did see that F91 and Shase are doing a signing session, but here we go. We have our vetoes. Let's jump on in. First, we have Rainfall into Sanctuary 3 into Rorschach. Whoa, into Rorschach, Eternity's Edge, and Lockdown. What the hell? Oh my god. We vetoed all of the larger maps in the map pool. We left in Rainfall and Rorschach in the best of 5. That's the good thing about best of 5s, is that in best of 3s, if you remember, if you were here for day 1 and day 2, we saw the same maps. We saw Eternity's Edge, Sanctuary 3, Lockdown, rinse, repeat. Like we saw a lot of the same maps over and over and over again in best of 3s. But now that we have best of 5s, we can now have a little bit more breadth here when it comes to what maps we get into. We have more leeway, and we get a little bit more exposure on some of these otherwise unorthodox maps. So let's go. In the top left corner, we have the South Korean Terran player. It is INnoVation, the blue Terran. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the red Terran player. It is TY. Let's go, baby, let's go. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is a Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Let's go. INnoVation versus TY. What is this? GSL versus the World 2017? Oh my god. I mean, yeah, it's been a while since we've seen these two face off. I'm happy to see them. And Yaku in the chat. The imitation INnoVation himself. Let's go. The TY chicken pie, if you will. Yaku. Of course you're here for the TvT. Of course. But again, great to see these two players competing after so long. And again, we do expect to see some relatively standard play. I say standard play, relatively meta play. We'll try to point out if we ever see something more unorthodox. So far, double gas openers abound. 2 gas opener out of TY, 2 gas opener out of INnoVation. Safe builds all around. This is a way to hard shut down or hard counter, to try to hard counter proxy Raxes. But so far, at least in game 1, no proxies. No proxies. We usually expect to see proxies on some of these larger maps that have a little more areas to proxy and to hide your tech and to hide your build. Here, small map, short rush distance by ground. Welcome to Rainfall. Rainfall favors aggression quite heavily. Specifically on this map, it does have a low ground third and a low ground fourth. Both third base locations are on the low ground, which makes, and they're also much more open, so they're very difficult to defend. Likewise, there is an area in between the bases, in between the natural, the third and the fourth base, which is elevated. So if you can all in and take control of that high ground location, then you can just dominate the map and dominate your opponent's bases. So we have seen a lot of aggression on Rainfall, and we're expecting aggression coming into the early to mid game. For now though, double gas openers, racks into factory. From here we can build up Reaper Hellion, and then we'll see where our players take us from here. We'll see if we double down with Reaper Hellion or if we open up Cyclone. The raffle, true. The raffle winner in the chat, true. Let's get into some Terran music. Beautiful. In theme, Pappy, in theme. For now, Reaper Hellion. Reaper Hellion is massing for both players. We have to be very careful with our first couple of Reapers to not move out too quickly across the map, otherwise you can be punished. So we gotta be careful. As both players will expand on the low ground, and so far mirrored builds. Mirrored builds from both INnoVation and TY. So far so good. We have our mirrored builds, we have our mirrored openers. From here, INnoVation is going to be the first to be active on the map here. He's got his Hellions soon to amass. 2 Hellions and 3 Reapers. That is kind of the stock standard here in TvT. We do have TY going for the faster starports. INnoVation not too far behind him in said starport as well. So we have our 1-1-1s. Likewise, again, INnoVation's first to move out. As he moves out, TY, likewise, he moves out as well. Ooh, and TY caught with his pants down. SCV goes down. CC is delayed, and more workers going to be falling. There's nothing at home to defend. There's not. Oh, base trade. We go for the base trade. There's nothing back at. There's nothing back at home. SCVs are going down. They're going to be lining up. At the same time, TY also gets into main, but he is late. He is much later here to get in. God, the workers are lining up. Everything's on fire. And how many workers will go down? So far, though, INnoVation's on a move. He's leaving his Hellions idle. He's leaving his Hellions idle. Cyclone pops out. INnoVation, he defends back at home and across the map. 0 mining, 0 economy for TY. He's being chased down. No. Yeah, he's being chased down here. This is critical damage. As we line up more SCVs. More workers falling. TY down to 12 SCVs. 12 SCVs versus 15. And again, INnoVation, he was mining more for longer. He was mining more for longer here. Very chaotic. But INnoVation comes out on top. Again, both players just happen to be moving out and they miss each other. So we just ended up in a weird base trade. INnoVation has the faster CC, has more workers, faster orbital, faster second mule. INnoVation is pretty far ahead, to be honest. Now, the one chance that TY has in this game is that if this happens again, INnoVation moves out, TY moves in, and then cripples the economy while INnoVation is stuck in the middle of the map. Like something like that. Like something crazy has to happen here for TY to recover. Otherwise, INnoVation is just going to cruise his way to a win. The pants were down, Pappy. The pants were down. And here comes Inno. Moving out with his 2 Cyclones. INnoVation does have some Hellions to tank the lock-on. Again, INnoVation has a larger army. TY has 2 Cyclones himself, and we even have the medevac as well to likewise break that lock-on. Can we kill the CC? Uh-oh. Can we kill the command center? Lock-on on the medevac. Medevac does break the lock-on, pulls away. Mine shot here on the high ground. Ooh, connects with a Hellion. And INnoVation does not push into the main base, but he doesn't need to. All he does is control the low ground. Just control the low ground. And it's going to be a rough game here for TY. It's going to be brutal. He's going Banshee. I mean, hey, Banshee has potential for damage. He's going into a 4th Cyclone. Cyclones, they can be very efficient units for sure. Like there's potential. There's always potential. Oh, catching out the Reaper. Reaper does get caught. It's a bold move out of TY. He's being active. Okay. I mean, he needs to do something. He needs to find some damage, so he does move out. We'll see what he can find. So he makes his way towards the natural. Tank is already pre-siege. Tank is sieged up. Going for the auto tower, lock on here on the Raven. Raven may even go down. Oh my god, barely does survive. Tank survives as well. Same time, Banshee runs into the main base. INnoVation is in position, baby. Ay, ay, ay. Este INnoVation. He's ready, he's in position. That is the 2nd starport INnoVation. If you remember, I did allude to a build leading into the series. I spoke about how yesterday TY against Coffee did go for, I said yesterday, I think it was day 1, but did go for a bunch of 2-port 2-base all-ins. That's what we're seeing here. 2-port 2-base all-in here by INnoVation. With that 2nd starport, he's going to be able to make 3 Vikings at a time. It's a really good way to just capitalize on his lead. Meanwhile, look at TY. He's also going for a 2-base, sorry, he's also going for a 2-port 2-base all-in as well. But the problem here is that TY has a worse economy, and it's a later starport as well. So same build from both players, which is crazy by the way, but INnoVation has a big advantage with it. It's a boosted variation in comparison. INnoVation just waiting for his Vikings, then he can move out, then he can push. And then he can commit, baby. INnoVation does push through the center. Lock on the Raven. Once again, INnoVation pulls away, sieging up his tanks. And he's still waiting for the rest of his Vikings. And INnoVation up to 6 Vikings. They're coming. The Vikings are coming. We have the Mass Disable. And we do see TY try to break out. We have the counter order towers as well. Yeah, counter towers INnoVation. He does maintain his position here. He holds the line. All 4 tanks survive for INnoVation, and he can keep pushing. He can keep pushing. Now we can see that TY's Ravens are depleted. They're depleted, bappy. Vikings, they move in. They get focused down. INnoVation just pulling those sky units. Takes control of the air. Oh, bleeds out one of his own Vikings though, so a little bit messy. Yeah, but still does dominate. Behind this INnoVation, getting his 3rd on location, being greedy. And once again, he's moving in. Yeah, the boys are being pulled. Desperation out of TY. He's trying to hold on desperately, but GG gets called. The writing's been on the wall, and INnoVation takes game number 1. GG. GG, well played. INnoVation does take a lead in the series. Running it back here, again, it was just a very chaotic start. It was very, very chaotic. Both players did open up double gas. Both players opened up double Heli and triple Reaper. Same builds, but they miss each other. TY moved out. When TY moved out, INnoVation moved in. Then we had a base trade. INnoVation was able to cripple the economy. TY was late to get across the map, so he did less damage. And as the dust settled in the aftermath, INnoVation, he had a very healthy lead. He was up in workers, up in economy. Unlike his opponent, INnoVation he had already finished up his natural base, and he could already morph in his orbital, so he was up in mules, up in bases, up in workers, up in everything. And in the end, TY felt the need to go for a 2-base all-in to make up for that, but INnoVation was also going for a 2-base all-in as well with that better economy. GG. GG well played. With that, INnoVation does take game number 1, and we'll see how things diverge in game 2. Now, I will say that we couldn't really learn anything from game 1. Like, game 1 was over the moment that TY moved out. So, game 1 didn't really tell us anything. Like, I mean, there's nothing you could do, right? He had 0 units to defend. There were 0 units back at home, so just a really unfortunate position there for TY. I don't think game 1 was really reflective of what this series can hold, so let's go. INnoVation starts off with the lead, and we'll see if TY can bounce back or if INnoVation will extend his lead here. Let's go. As game 2 is going to be on Sanctuary 3, larger map. Then we have Rorschach as game 3, which is crazy, by the way. But let's go. We're seeing a lot more Rorschach today in the best of 5s. Yes, again, we are jumping into our second game here. And hoping we can sink our teeth a little bit more into this series and into our players. Gib, Bappy, Gib. We want more. As in the top right hand corner of Sanctuary 3, we have INnoVation, the South Korean Terran. And in the bottom left hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran play, the other South Korean Terran play, the red Terran. It is TY. Let's go. Let us go. We have our TvT, and we are calming things down and building up into game number 2. Once again, game 1, we had double gas openers. Because Sanctuary 3 is so defensive, though, we should be seeing greedier builds this time. I'm leaning more towards Rax Expand. I would not go as far as CC first. Like, that'd be a little bit crazy, but at least a Rax Expand single gas opener is what we're expecting. Yeah. Let's call the winner the person that suffers the least. I feel like there's examples of the opposite, unfortunately. This no. For now, though, again, we're going to be claiming our initial openers here. And as you can see, single gas by both INnoVation and TY. After more tech-heavy starts, we're being more greedy this time. And no one's going for a proxy. No proxy, no shenanigans. Not in game 2. Speaking a little bit about the map itself, Welcome to Sanctuary 3 has a longer rush distance by ground and has a much more secure natural base. The natural base is on the high ground, so a high ground natural does allow it to be much more defendable. The third base is a little bit more exposed, but even then, like, it's a pretty secure location thanks to some of the other features of the map itself. We have slow zones in the center, we have destructible towers as well. I would say the third is relatively accessible, but there are other ways to slow down the push. As TY is scouting for a proxy. Does check for proxies. Technically, this means that INnoVation has a slightly better economy because INnoVation is not scouting. So this one worker that TY has is otherwise mining for INnoVation. As both players expand, INnoVation checking for proxies as well. As you all know, Terran is all about suffering. It's all about smurging, Pappy, smurging. You missed it yesterday, Yaku. Yesterday, when INnoVation was playing in the group stage, he was smiling. And we did comment on that, of course, saying that it took 6 years from being away from StarCraft, but INnoVation, he found his smile, Pappy. He found his smile. The smurging has ended. Crazy. Mr. Return to Pin. The Return to Pin Pact. Yes, INnoVation, he found his smile. No longer purely a machine, now a cyborg. For now, though, again, we're just slowing down. We have our 1-1-1 here out of TY. Meanwhile, INnoVation playing a little bit safer, going for the safety bunker before starports. But both players should be heading in the same direction. It should be the case. Protect that smile. Protect, Pappy, protect. As again, both players just calming things down. And again, because of the map itself, we expect something more passive this game. Like last game ended very quickly, very abruptly in a sense. This time we're just slowing things down, and we don't really expect any aggression this game until the third base. Once our players start to work towards the third bases, then we can try to punish the opposing third or build up on 3 bases. But now we have our Raven production. Still the bread and butter of TvT. Those disables, they're pretty good. TY once again just scanning for proxies. Tech labs are on the way. Going to be on the way. From here, we're going to be waiting here for either a third CC or 2 more Vaxes. This will tell us whether we commit into something more aggressive or more greedy. No shot anyone plays mech here. No shot. No. I mean, TY did play mech before he retired for a bit. That is true. No, yeah, that's true. I remember him playing mech against Maru. That would have been like pre-retirement, like 2023 maybe. Just before he retired. I know he I remember that TY, he helped kind of inspire the not battle mech, but the Banshee battle mech style that we saw like in that era. And we still see every now and then where you go Hellion Cyclone into Banshee. Into Mass Banshee. Oh, and we're just going for the same build. Second starboard, 2-port 2 base all in. We saw this out of INnoVation and TY last game. We're seeing it here. We're seeing it again. So INnoVation is going to be the aggressor with the fast second starport. Meanwhile, TY is going to be the defender as he's going for the fast third CC. I say fast, standard third CC timing. So TY is playing standard, playing macro, building up into a third base. INnoVation, the power of that second starport means extra Viking production and eventually a Liberator as well. So you build up the Vikings, you gain air control, and then the Liberator gives you ground control after taking over the skies. Scan into the main base, does not see the second starport. Now, I should also emphasize, I keep calling it a 2-port 2 base all-in because that's what it used to be, but ever since the Viking buff, this has become a macro build. For those who remember, it was last year, right? It was November of 2025 where we had the patch that actually made the Viking cheaper, and because of that, now when you go for a 2-port mass Viking like this, you have enough resources to afford a CC to expand. So basically, ever since November of last year, this became like a quote-unquote macro build. Still very aggressive, still very committed, but it allows you to expand as well. Does left the expand. TY picks in, pulls away. Raven coming to harass, does actually confirm. Yeah, does scout the second starport, massive scout for TY. And TY backs off. You can see on the minimap, he just completely turns around. As TY is not fully aware, and he gets 9 SCVs. Oh, 10 SCVs. 11. 12. 11 SV kills, massive damage in the main. Remember, INnoVation already had a late third. His third base was already late, and now INnoVation is that much more committed. He's got to go. He's got to go. He's got to push. Pushing through the slow zone. Ay. INnoVation gets punished. We spoke about it earlier, but there are certain features of this map that favor defensive play. The slow zone is part of that. INnoVation, he rotates around. Pushing towards the third. He does move out. Meanwhile, TY trying to keep up. INnoVation actually taking over the ramp. Okay. Yeah, takes over the ramp. Auto turrets here into the mineral line. Can he deny? Sorry, into the production. Can he deny stim? That's a lot of turrets. Yeah, it's a lot of turrets here. Just so far getting 8 SCVs. Does not deny stim. Stim will finish. But we still came to production. We still camp that production. Same time, INnoVation, he reacts well. He pulls away his workers in the main. INnoVation takes a worker lead. And even though TY had a faster third, he can't expand. Yeah, TY cannot expand. Massive tank volley is going off. Kills the tank. Tank goes down. Turret as well. Another tank is isolated. TY doing what he can. Trying to harass. And we'll get 1, 2, 3 ACVs, nothing major. INnoVation holding on. This time TY was quick to one siege. But the boy, oh god, does force friendly fire. one tank goes down. One tank falls, but alas, INnoVation, he has too much. He has far too much here. He's overwhelming. You can see INnoVation, he's got what, like 8 to 9 Vikings? Oh my god, he's got so many Vikings. The power of 2-port. The power of 2 starports. Yeah, takes over the Vikings, bullies back the natural, and TY is being overwhelmed. He just cannot mine. He's stuck on a 1-base economy. Remember, TY is the one that had the faster 3rd base, but it was INnoVation being hyper aggressive, and he punished. He denied the 3rd, and he attempted 3rd expansion. Push into the main, cripple the economy, and has dominated this fight. Has dominated Pappy. TY trying to move out, trying to be active, going for a drop play. And he can maybe keep some reinforcements back at home. But the main army here for INnoVation, I mean, he can just chill. He does not have to turn around. Yeah, does not have to. Zoning back the Raven. Oh, Raven taking a lot of hits. At the same time, double drop towards the 3rd base of INnoVation. Stim is done. Oh, is the CC being hunted down? Yeah, hunts down the CC. TY sims into the middle line. That's going to be a lot of dead CVs. Oh my god. 14 in the blink of an eye. 19, 20, 21. 21 SCV kills and the command center as well. Massive snipe here from TY. Kills the middle line and the command center. Like, this would be amazing if TY was on 2 bases. The problem is he's on 1. So this was really good damage. This was a surprising amount of damage, but it's not good enough. Nice catch on the Raven. Does catch the Raven. Oh, the tanks are exposed. Lands on the tanks. Yes, even the boys. The boys dropping on the tanks. They force friendly fire. TY is crazy. It's not enough though. It's still not enough. Tanks lay on siege. They move in. The boys were helping. But INnoVation still cannot be stopped. I appreciate that TY, he found some damage towards the end, but not good enough. 27 SCV kills. TY cleans up all the tanks. But this is still just too many losses. Too many, Pap. Oh my god, we have a second army. Despite the disables, again, there's just too much here for INnoVation. He's got 3 tanks left over. GG gets called, and INnoVation, he will take a 2-0 lead in the series. Ooh, GG. GG, well played. INnoVation, he does extend his lead here, winding it back. Again, both players took different approaches. We had the same opener, that is true, but we had TY go for the faster 3rd TC. We had INnoVation go for the 2nd starport, massing up mass Vikings, building up into an army and pushing across the map. We saw that TY did scout the 2nd starport, and usually the correct reaction, the standard reaction, maybe that's a better way of putting it. The standard reaction to scouting a 2nd starport is, as a Terran player, you get your own. You get your own 2nd starport, and sure, like, you're going to be behind in Vikings, but you're going to be able to eventually, ideally, catch up with some ground support as well to fight for air control. You can't just relinquish and sacrifice air control. Otherwise, I mean, you saw what happens. INnoVation, he just bullied the Ravens, bullied everything in the sky, and then was able to dominate the ground thereafter. GG. GG, well played with that. Congratulations. Still very chaotic. You know, TY had some nice moments, like killing 21 SCVs with a drop. Like, that was crazy damage, but not good enough. Not good enough. GG, well played. With that, we're getting ready for game number 3. And I'm hoping that we get a series. I'm hoping we get back and forth. But INnoVation so far has had a very strong showing here. And he might just close it out. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget the posture check. Check the posture. as the players are just getting ready for us here. And again, when it comes to, I don't feel like we've really gleaned too much of our players yet. INnoVation has been very fond of this two-port play, and we saw it both in game 1, game 2. Do we see it again in game 3? We might. If that's the case, and if TY believes that that will happen, then it might be wise for TY to try to beat INnoVation there and also go for said same build. Otherwise, we could see some earlier aggression instead. Game 3, speaking of early aggression, welcome to Rorschach. Let's go. Small map of the map pool, short rush distance by ground, aggression is favored here, and we even have a healing pad in the center of the map as well. So I'm ready, I'm excited. Let's go. Let's jump into Rorschach. Who is going to be the aggressor, and does anyone proxy? That's cool. As I thought it'd be much closer, INnoVation versus TY back in, we'll get into players. In the bottom left hand corner, we do have INnoVation, the South Korean blue Terran player. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran, the red Terran, it is TY. Let's go. Let us go. I will say that when it comes to the score itself, like I still feel like we haven't really seen TY play the game. So like I want to emphasize that if you remember, game 1 was just really unfortunate. It was TY moved out and then just died, right? Like because there was a backstab waiting for him, so like there was just nothing to defend. And game 2 was INnoVation going for 2-base heavy play and catching TY with his pants down. It's been a lot of aggression out of INnoVation, right? It's been a lot of aggression out of INnoVation. INnoVation's been very in the face of TY, and I don't think that TY has had the opportunity to really show off his play at all so far. He's just been caught out like one too many times. And then we know that TY he can hold his own. We saw that during the group stage, but he just hasn't been able to get into his own game yet. He's been denied that. But here we go. We'll see how he adjusts as we load into game 3. At INnoVation's peak in 2017, he considered TY to be the hardest money face. I mean, if you remember, like I would have argued that TY back then had maybe the best TvT in the world. Like specifically, like I remember TY having really strong TvT, like better than Maru, like comparable to INnoVation, better than Bjorn, right? Like TvT. Like I feel like if my memory serves me correctly, like TvT was like TY's like that was his wheelhouse for a time. But we're going reactor first. We're double gas opener reactor first out of TY. I'll let him cook, baby. Let him cook. You have my attention. Are we tempted to add on swap reactor to Hellion, go for starport? Or are we going reactor to Reaper Hellion? Eyes on the reactor. It should be reactor to Reaper Hellion just because of the timing. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. So TY is going to be the aggressor this time. Once again, it's been INnoVation that's kind of been dictating the pace of the momentum so far in this series. He's been dictating the pace. INnoVation breaks in, pulls away. Confirms that it is not going to be a faster CC. But TY should be able to overwhelm. Meanwhile, INnoVation's going for a 1-1-1. Oh my god. One base all in out of INnoVation. I mean, welcome to Rorschach. Like we're just clowning. Everyone's clowning at this point. Everyone's clowning. 1-1-1 by INnoVation. One base all in, going for his own delayed reactor Reaper Hellion. So both players just doubling down on aggression, and we'll see who hits first. We'll see who catches who first. It's going to be a very intense game. The game may just end in one fight. Just one fight. As we're still just massing up. Oh, going for the medevac. Interesting. Huh. So with the medevac, I believe the goal should be to rush into the main. It means that we can pick up the Hellions, drop the Hellions into the main base, and Reapers can also go in. And do we get a repeat of game 1? Are we just going to miss each other? No shot. No shot. We're missing each other. It's happening again. INnoVation, what's going on? Where are we going? Yeah, TY does slip by. INnoVation. Oh, does he turn around? He does turn around. He gets caught. Yeah, INnoVation gets caught. One Hellion for free. Hellion should get sniped. Does pull away in time. Oh, a little bit messy here. One Hellion does end up falling. Two Hellions fall. Better trades with TY so far. But now it's time for INnoVation to chase. INnoVation still has that higher Reaper count. Does try to give chase. So far, again, it's been better trades for TY. So far, at least. Back at home, safety Cyclone. He's got the Cyclone. He has his Marines. CC's on the way. INnoVation does not delay the command center. Yeah, no delay. Better engaged from here for TY. Massive shots going off. And INnoVation gets completely shut down. Whew. Oh, there's no way here. Nothing shoots up. The Viking, baby. Let's go. We get a very chaotic early game here. As it all settles, we do see INnoVation does have a slightly higher worker count. That is true. Meanwhile, TY, he has a larger army. So there's a bit of a back and forth in that respect. Bearing in mind as well that TY has a faster CC. You can see, remember what we said at the beginning of the game. Like, we saw the 1-1-1, one base all in. This natural CC for INnoVation is very late. It's a very late natural, late orbital. So TY will take an economic lead. Observer's just pointing at the healing pad, which no one is using. There's a very high chance that the players don't know about it. A very high chance. Otherwise, the Hellion could just heal up to full, right? Like we just heal the Hellion. Ta-da. There's a healing pad right there, INnoVation. It's right there. It takes a while for players to get used to maps. It takes a while. As INnoVation tries to rotate the main. Oh, once again, though, it's denied. Again, INnoVation's looking for a way in. The pressure's on the blue Terran here to find some damage. We should see the coffee build or some variant in every game. So, really, that's the secret, Yaku. Every build is the coffee build. True, true. It's all coffee. And for me, we're slowing things down. Do you see what I see? INnoVation, he's in love with the two-port play. Look at that. Second starport out of INnoVation. But I will wind this back a little bit. I would say this makes more sense because INnoVation is behind, right? INnoVation is behind. So the idea of Inno going for a two-base all-in makes sense. TY goes for a third TC. Meanwhile, INnoVation, he has no intention for that yet, as he's fixated on mass Viking production once again. Every game so far this series, INnoVation has gone two-port. Every game. You can see he's making 3 Vikings at a time. All roads lead to two-port, two-base, back. Let's go. TY slips into the main base. And does find some damage. This Raven will scout the initial 1-1-1. Will scout the Viking production. Does not scout the second starport, though. Oh, and the Raven goes down. Yeah, the Raven does go down. INnoVation's building up for his push. Here comes a move out. TY will spot this. But can he survive? Oh. The Viking gets caught. Massive pick off. TY losing a Viking. Remember, every Viking counts. It's all about that air control. It's about that air control. INnoVation out to 4 Vikings. Soon to be 7. Sorry, did I say 4? He's up to 5 Vikings. Damn. You're moving in. INnoVation does siege. Making his way towards the third base. Is almost there. Remember, behind this INnoVation has no third. There is no third TC. So INnoVation, he has to get down. He has to break through. He has to break through. He has to end the game with his push. He's down 10 workers. The longer this goes on, the better it is for TY. Disabling the Raven. Likewise, disabling the tank. Vikings, they should overwhelm. Nice disables, though. Despite that, INnoVation still takes over the sky. Yeah, he takes over the sky. Tanks are pushing forward. they can start to get within range of the bunker. INnoVation's coming. He's coming, man. Oof. Yeah, it takes down the bunker and all the Marines. And we can see TY being cheeky, going for a backstab. He's going for the backstab. He's trying to sneak out towards the natural. Their base is denied. I believe these are vanilla Marines. Oh, nice stab of the Raven. Yeah, Raven goes down. Both players lose their Ravens. Down to 1. Marines, they catch reinforcements. TY, can he get the tank? He sims. Yeah, he sims in. The boys are being pulled, and the tank goes down. Massive pick off. TY. Yeah, he's doing some critical counter damage at the same time. INnoVation. Again, remember, he's still 2 base all in. He's still all in, Bappy. And he'll bleed out 13 SCVs. Oh my god. 13 workers falling. Oh. Is within range. Disables one of the tanks. So INnoVation does kill 1. Does catch 1 tank. There's still 4 left. I think TY can buy enough time. It's going to be close. Oof. Yeah, it's going to be close. Tank boys, they connect. Another tank falls. TY down to 3 tanks. 3 tanks left. INnoVation is close. Oh. Yeah, INnoVation overextends. We'll lose 1 tank. Massive pickoff. At this point, soon INnoVation might just be able to land on the tanks. Like, yeah, boys are being pre-pulled. Alright, it's go time. This is it. INnoVation moves in. He's within range. Oh my god. Yeah, tank boy is going to be going off. And INnoVation, he will get 1, maybe 2 tanks. Oh, he unteaches though. Ah, messy here. INnoVation bleeds out a lot of tanks. Another tank goes down, and TY jumps in the vein. He does it. TY defends. GG gets called. TY, he holds back at home, counterattacks across the map, but we have a series. We have a back and forth. We have a game 4. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Again, a very messy early game here from INnoVation. If you remember, INnoVation, it all began with the 1 base all in. Oh, hold on. INnoVation, he went for a 1-1-1, 1 base all in, and remember, INnoVation failed to get damage done. That's why INnoVation's natural was so late. It was so late, and his economy was struggling as a result of that. So INnoVation made the decision to go for a 2 base all in. 2-port, 2 base all in. He committed this time, but TY did a great job at buying time. It took so long for INnoVation to push into the natural. It took so long to gain any ground. And because it was taking so long, TY had the wherewithal to go for a backstab, to come in from behind, to hit the natural base, get into the economy, and cripple INnoVation. What's important isn't just that the economy was crippled, but also that INnoVation's reinforcements were delayed, because they were stuck at home to defend, losing tanks, losing Marines. So they slowed down INnoVation enough for TY to defend. GG. GG, well played, and with that, we're getting to game number 4. At Attorney's Edge. Let's go. Let us go. Now, every game so far, INnoVation has gone 2-port. He's gone double starport, mass Viking production on 2 bases every game. There have been some more aggressive variations than others. There have been some more economic variations than others, but that has been the bread and butter so far of this series. Does that trend continue? How does TY adjust? Let's go. Let us go. So getting into game 4, and can TY force the ace match? Can we bring us to game 5? The sun goes up. True. The sun, Bappy. As in the top left-hand corner, we do have INnoVation, the blue Terran. And then the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the red Terran player. It is TY. Now I can do what I've always done and badly ape INnoVation's builds. Oh no. We have a back and forth, and here we go. We are getting into there's the Axiom logo on the Zanaga tower. Let's go. But welcome to At Attorney's Edge. At Attorney's Edge is a bit of a larger map in the map. Well, I say larger map compared to what we've just experienced, of course. Can lead to some more mid-game play. But what I will say is that depending on how we expand, this can lead to some hyper-aggression. Especially in TvT, we do expect to see both players expand towards each other, and the rush distance by ground from forward third to forward third is very short. Very, very short. So as a result, we have been seeing a lot more aggressive mid-game play, especially at the third locations. We'll see if that continues as INnoVation does open up double gas. And so does TY. So welcome to game 4. Both players go double gas. Both players opening up very safely. This means faster factory. Last game, INnoVation turned this into a 1-base all-in and went for a 1-1-1. But we don't expect that this time. Like, no shot. Just Max into factory, into Reaper Hellion, into a natural base. Those are our expectations. For now, though. For now, again, we're just calming down. Yeah, don't forget to stretch. And from here, we're just keeping an eye open on the initial expansion timing and whether anyone goes into any early reactor play, any committed a Reaper play as well. Eyes are on our players. Likewise, you can see both INnoVation and TY scanning for proxies. INnoVation does check both third base locations, so does TY. We can see there's no proxy, and they also confirm that. Just making sure they're safe. Alright, so I missed this earlier. Is it viable to be greedy and expand twice behind this? Whoa, twice? But you're crazy. I would say it's never viable to do that, but there's always like a risk and always a chance, right? So if you're in a position when you fall behind and aggression fails and things are looking dire, the idea of being greedy to recover is always an option. It's difficult to get away with because at this level of play, you expect players to punish your attempted greed, but there's always a chance that you can get away with it, and it works from time to time, even against the best players in the world. Like, you can try to take advantage of maybe their passivity and be able to be greedy to recover. But as always, it's like, there's high risk, right? There's high risk with that. Here we go. Here we go. As INnoVation does move out. Again, we do have equal armies. So far, better heli volleys here by TY. Yeah, TY picking up a Reaper. We'll clean up all 3. Yeah, 3 Reapers go down, and with that, TY does have the better trade, the slightly better trade here. So better fight from TY. INnoVation has to get the hell out of there. Yeah, it does pull away. INnoVation losing 1 extra Reaper. Not the biggest of deals, but you know, a nice little win here for TY. With this, we can follow up. Oh, TY being hyper aggressive, actually going for the medevac into factory production, into tank, not Cyclone. Hyper aggression when moving out across the map. This will delay the Raven. This will delay the early safety Cyclone production, of course, in favor of early tank drop. The goal here is to rush across the map and potentially even outposition the army and even threaten the production. Threaten the production. Here comes the tank. Here comes TY. We'll see if we can get into the main. The goal here would be to siege and set main base. You can see the observers pointing out the low ground. It's very common to unsiege the tank on the low ground to threaten the production, but the production's further away. Yeah, he's going for the low ground siege. He's not within range of anything. Yeah, this main base is constructed in such a way, but oh my god, third base? Wait, what? That's an insanely greedy third. Yeah, third is cancelled. Nice pickup out of TY, punishing INnoVation. INnoVation does get punished. Marines get caught out as well. Once again, TY, he's out trading INnoVation. Massive out trades. Massive pickups. Rotates towards the natural. INnoVation trying to keep up. TY's the first to siege. Ooh, and he's within range. Yeah, massive tank shots. The tank is going to go down. Oh my god. Punishing the Marines as well. And INnoVation's just falling apart. He's falling apart. Losing Marines, tanks. Third TC was cancelled earlier as well. Initially, I thought that this position would not work just because the production is safe, but I mean, there happened to be a CC, right? There happened to be a command center position, so it worked out. Even here, almost baits the army in. And TY pulls away. TY pulls away, he saved the tank, he saved the medevac. This does mean that TY will perpetually, or should perpetually, be ahead in the tank count. As he's up in tanks. And TY even getting his own third TC. So suddenly TY has the faster third base, will soon have the greater economy. Meanwhile, and if you notice, the observer's pointing it out here as well, INnoVation did not rebuild his third. After it was forced to be cancelled, he throws down 2 more Maxes. So the turns have tabled. Initially, TY was the aggressor, and now TY takes the lead. Now it's INnoVation's turn to be the aggressor instead. As INnoVation's just waiting for Stim. Getting into interference matrix. Getting those upgrades ready. Based on the SCV positioning, it looks like INnoVation is expanding. Yep, third TC is on the way, but a delayed third base from INnoVation. Now, what does this mean? You might be looking at this and be thinking, but INnoVation's third base is late, that means he's just perpetually behind. Because INnoVation had focused on his army production, it means that what INnoVation can do is fight for map control and contain TY and delay the third base landing. TY does have the third, but if he can't land it, then INnoVation with map control can take his third instead. And that should be the goal here for INnoVation, is to fight for map control and fight for the third location. Yep, here comes the move out. And the purpose here isn't to kill TY, it's to deny the third. Typically. Meanwhile, TY scouts does get eyes on the third base timing. Turn around for a moment. Nice scan. TY does spot the main army. And TY so far is keeping up. He's keeping up with his army movement. Now, if INnoVation fails to delay the third base and threaten this position, then TY should take a lead. Sure, TY is down in workers, but again, he's got extra mules, extra worker production. INnoVation is going to be able to take his own expansion though. Still delayed, but TY can take the time to recover. I didn't recognize just how many SCVs INnoVation had in comparison. Was TY missing macro cycles? Was he? Because he didn't lose many SCVs. So I'm thinking there was a period in time here where he wasn't making workers. I mean, this is an example of that. Where TY is not making SCVs. I supply blocked. Oh, okay. Now we see why. TY is still supply blocked, by the way. Yeah, heavy supply block for TY. He's at 127, 127. Does him in. Yeah, Sims in. Does catch 3 free tanks. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 tanks go down. Massive pickoffs. GG, wow, GG gets called. INnoVation completely out of position. TY just rocks up to the third, finds a couple of free tanks. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're going to the ace match. GG. GG, well played. Again, a very abrupt end to the game. There is INnoVation. He was rotating to the south side at the time, and one wrong move, one wrong step, and you can just die. You just die then and there. TvT is very cutthroat as a result, or it can be very cutthroat, as can be seen here. Just rocks up to the third base, finds some naked tanks. GG. GG. And with that, we're getting into game number 5. We found ourselves in the ace match. Getting to the ace match here. As for a moment there, I thought we were going to slow down and just embrace the macro game, but no, not yet. not in this series, not yet. We've yet to get into the mid game. And what is game 5? Where are we dropping? As we're loading into lockdown, okay. Go. We're going to be loading into lockdown here. Lockdown is another one of our interesting maps in the map pool. I will say it's very secure on 2 bases. Very, very secure. The third base is a little bit more exposed. similar to Sanctuary 3, there are also towers that you can knock down to wall areas off to try to defend early on. Will anyone proxy? We have not seen any proxies yet this series. True. But let's go. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Lockdown, we have the blue Terran, South Korean Terran. It is INnoVation. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the red Terran. It is TY. Let's go. Let's go. We've made it here. We made it to the A Smash, the final game of the series. Again, it's been very intense. It's been very aggressive, is what I will say, between these two players. As I mentioned before, I'll say it again. We have not experienced the mid game yet. We have not gotten up to like proper 3-base saturation into a proper economy. Just hasn't happened in this series, and we don't expect it to happen in this series. That's TvT. We brought this up all the time when it comes to the previous patch and the previous version of the game, but people that would say like TvT is known for like hour-long games or things of that nature are that's a perception from like many years ago. I mean, for good reason, right? That kind of that stereotype stuck. But in modern StarCraft for the past like what 4 or 5 years, like that has not been the case. Since around like the EPT era of StarCraft. Like proxies, aggression, 3-base aggression especially is very common. Not saying we never get like these longer macro games, but they're a lot more rarer. Since like 2021. Let's go. Let us go. From here we're going to be calming down. We do have single gas opener out of INnoVation, single gas opener out of TY, both players opening up economically. So racks expands, faster CCs. As we mentioned, this is a larger map and has a very safe natural, so despite that we're going for a high ground CC here from INnoVation. So INnoVation just being a little bit safer here does mean that his base is going to be a little bit delayed. TY is on location. No fear, Pappy, no fear. So technically a slight lead for TY. Just a slight one. Yeah. So we got a series. We do, Pat, we do. We have a series. Now, last game, INnoVation did not go 2-port 2-base. True. Did not go second. So do we go back to that? Do we revert back to that build here on Lockdown? It's possible. But now we're taking our gases, soon to be saturating our naturals. INnoVation has to float over. And from there, we just build into initial Reaper Hellion, then in towards the towards the early to mid game, into our safety Cyclone potential or just Raven. You can go Banshee. Like, it is not uncommon to mix in Banshee play instead of Raven to try to be cheeky and find damage across the map. But based on how both players have been playing so far, it should be Raven play. Especially because both INnoVation and TY have not been playing too much StarCraft as of late. It's like they've played enough to get back into form for this event. But we haven't really been seeing too much variety out of our players, I will say that. In terms of, say, mixing in proxies or going for Banshee opener instead of Raven, going into, mixing in mech, going into more Raxes instead, like very Beyond-esque, if you will. Like extra Raxes, skip Raven, go Viking, skip Vikings and go Medevac instead, into a more active style. I was about to say we haven't seen early Cyclone drop, but we're getting that now. Okay. I was literally about to say that. As INnoVation does open up with the early Medevac, not Raven, and instead of going for the tank drop that TY went for last game, we're going for the Marine drop with Cyclone support. Let's go. So INnoVation does mix it up. Does mix it up here. The build itself is very similar to what TY did last game. Very similar. Except TY dropped with the tank. Here, INnoVation has safety Cyclones back at home. Cyclone does shut down the first Reaper. Hellions, they dive into the mineral line. Ooh, they do catch out 2 SCVs. 4. Very nice. 4 SCVs go down for one Cyclone. Sorry, for one Hellion. Better trade for TY. At the same time, INnoVation is dropping across the map. And what is it back at home to defend? TY, he is making a tank. INnoVation does find the Hellions. Here comes the drop into the main. But the army is in position. And INnoVation, he denies the mining, but that's all he does. Yeah, denies the mining here. Zoned out of the main. Gonna be forced away. TY throws down a third CC. So does INnoVation. Yo. For the first time, do we embrace 3 base economies? Can we get there? INnoVation scouts. Does for the third. Ooh, Cyclones, they move in. Nice catch here on the Hellion. Gets one. Does snipe one of the Hellions. Almost gets another. INnoVation pulls away. INnoVation, he backs off. He rotates towards the main. But TY is ready. And TY is ready for him. And INnoVation doing a great job here, just chipping away at the army. Oh my god. Catching out more Hellions, slowing down the push. Delaying TY. Bearing in mind that TY just wants to gain map control to expand. But he's got to put in the work. Oh. These Cyclones, they've gotten a lot of value. Now TY, he's still up in tanks and up in Ravens. Oh, so this force is actually quite threatening. It does have a lot of potential. Disables the tank, moving further in, breaks the lock on, and can we break through this? Yeah, he throws down all the auto starts as well. Cyclone goes down, tanks take siege, and TY does take the better fight. Yeah, stronger fight for TY, trying to force his way in. Now TY doesn't really have much support for the tanks, which is my big concern, but he's within range of the CC. Yeah, forcing a lift. Still rallying across the map. Liberators as well. Okay, we're getting into some liberation. Reactor lib here by TY. That's different. And he's getting us up with the tanks. Yeah, tanks are exposed. He's gonna get one. Very nice pickup. Sieging in between the bases. And he's gonna keep pushing. Yeah, he's gonna keep pushing. Getting within range of another tank. INnoVation going for the drop. Oh, gets in. Yeah, drops into the tanks, and he should kill at least one. Yeah, 1, 2 tanks gonna be going down. Very nice surround, and INnoVation will clean this up. Oh, doesn't get that final tank though. Yeah, barely not. There we go, we'll siege up. Cleans up the final tank, and INnoVation can now expand. Now, what's important about all of this here is that both armies, we had a trade, we had a back and forth trade, and this entire time, TY has had his third. His third base is fully operational, it's over there on location. So TY may have lost an army, but he can rebuild. He has rebuilt. So TY does take a nice, comfortable economic lead. Getting to 1-1 upgrades. INnoVation does have the upgrade advantage, true. Does already have that 1-1. And the pressure's on INnoVation now. Pressure's on to try to find some counter damage to drop across the map. INnoVation's being active. And TY has the turtle. So on TY to turtle up. Oh. The drop gets spotted. Medevac goes down. Yeah, massive pickup. Takes down the Medevac. Now this drop has less sustain. INnoVation pushing with his main army on the right hand side as well. Moving out with 2 forces. Moves out with 2. Tanks they get spotted. TY is aware. And INnoVation so far just cannot find a way in. TY is about to catch up with upgrades, so far setting up its Sense Towers. I mean, in the end, we are finally getting into a macro game. True, it took us the entire series, but we're getting there. But alas, INnoVation's still in a bit of a rough position. He still needs to find some more damage or find some more value. TY pulls back. Oh. Gotta be careful. TY has to step the hell out of here. TY pulls away. INnoVation in position to deny the fourth. Rotating to the high ground. And these gas guys should fall. I believe INnoVation's within range. Yep, he's within range of the tank. Tank goes down. Nice pick up. At the same time, here come the Liberators. And they likewise punish. Oh my god, the auto starts as well. Gets 1, 2, almost 3 tanks. Nice pick ups by TY. Catching out 2 of the tanks. Going for a counterattack at the same time. INnoVation, what does he have at home to defend? It looks like he does have Marines. Yeah, he does have some bio. Upgrades are even. But I believe TY has more. Yeah, TY, no question. TY, whoever wants these stims on in. Tanks to do siege. But it was a later siege here, and the tanks are exposed. They're both going to go down as well. Ay, ay, ay. TY stimming into the natural. Oh, not quite enough though. Still better trades. TY killed 2 tanks for only Marines. So nice snipe here by TY. Again, INnoVation is struggling. TY secures his 4th. INnoVation still on 3. Still on 3 bases. TY throwing down 3 more starports. There's the strength of the starport map. With that, in going to Mass Raven or Mass Viking. It's going into Viking production. Seems that once again gets 1 more tank. Oh my god. TY. He's locked in. Yeah, he's locked in, catching another tank. At the same time, catches reinforcements as well. INnoVation getting torn apart. Cannot keep up, losing so many Marines, and now SCVs as well. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, TY sims into the mineral line. 6 more SCVs going down. We can see a secondary force for TY heading towards the 4th base. Can he force a cancel? He stims. He denies. And he will. He will force a cancellation. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, INnoVation, it all comes down to this. It all comes down to 1 big push. Oh, does get a full medevac. Full medevac goes down. TY, oh, he will lose a 2nd medevac as well. TY throwing away some supply. Uh-oh. He's throwing it away. Very nice armor shred. Armor shred in the main army. Tank volley is going off as well. INnoVation has punished TY, but now he's dropping into the main base, into Vikings. Oh no! He moves in! Yeah, Vikings, they pop off, they shut down the medevacs. We do unload some of the units. Is it enough though? Is it enough? I think there's 1 tank. Nah, he loses everything. He'll lose everything. Massive loss here. The Doom drop, it fails. Yeah, the Doom drop is punished. 15 SCV kills for the entire army. MVP turrets and Vikings as well. And TY takes a massive lead. He's almost maxed. He's almost maxed out. INnoVation has almost nothing left. Down to 4 tanks, down to 36 Marines. He took a risk. He gambled, papi. He gambled. He had to. Remember, INnoVation, he was behind. He lost workers. He lost bases. INnoVation, he was desperate for damage, and he gets punished for it. And yo, we're getting some soul key flashbacks. What do I mean by that? INnoVation was up 2-0. He was up 2-0, but the reverse sweep, papi, is TY. He's pushing through, winning 2 games in a row. And here in game 3, oh, there's a way in. There is a way in towards the left-hand side. You can see TY rotating over towards the natural, does land the armor shred. TY is pushing into the natural. What's there to defend? 1 tank. 1 tank. Marines, they try to stim in. It's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit awkward here. TY, he has to pick up. INnoVation has 3-3, so better upgrades allow INnoVation to win that fight, even with less Marines. It's still tense. It's still very tense. 3-3 bio popping off. So we do land another armor shred. Ooh. Oh no, INnoVation, yeah, he gets caught. He gets caught out. Ay, ay, ay. Bleeding out Marines, bleeding out Medivacs. At the same time, does try to push down the ramp into tank lines. And he does break through. Breaks through the siege line. TY's out of position. Fighting with only half his army. Fighting with only half. INnoVation gaining momentum. Does gain momentum, does move in. Behind this, TY is getting a 5th expansion. But INnoVation does manage to get his tanks within range of... He's pushing towards the planetary. Doesn't quite commit. INnoVation pulls back. TY doesn't quite stim in. Oh my god. Once again, he shreds the armor. And Inno, he has to back off. Ooh. Did Inno see that? Yeah, going for the triple drop. He does pull the trigger. He stims in. Yeah, stimming into the siege line, but that's a lot of tanks. That's a lot of tanks here. INnoVation cannot break through. He does catch 2 tanks. At the same time, TY is going for the counterattack. Is INnoVation pushing into 6 tanks? Oh god. Yeah, no shot. INnoVation pushing into a siege line. He just gets annihilated. He will lose everything. The Marines go down. At the same time, TY with a backstab. It gets into the 4th base. That's the main, by the way. The main floated over. The main is falling, and INnoVation, he falls apart, losing on the front lines and back across the map. He's down to 3 tanks. GG gets called, and TY will claim the series 3-2 with the reverse sweep. GG. GG, well played, TY. Este Taeyang, baby. Taeyang, he does claim the series 3-2. The reverse sweep takes down INnoVation. Again, a very chaotic final game there. We got to sink our teeth into some more mid to late game play, getting up to 3 bases, even towards 4 bases towards the end. But we saw that TY multiple times was able to catch INnoVation out of position, was able to backstab, get into mineral lines, like kill some workers, deny bases, of course, catch out tanks, to the point where INnoVation became desperate. INnoVation became desperate for damage. That was the moment where INnoVation went for a massive doom drop, and he lost everything. He went for the doom drop into the main base. It was like 6 full medevacs, and INnoVation lost the entire army. From that moment, INnoVation, he plummeted in supply, and TY ran away with it from there. GG, well played. Again, a very intense back and forth here as TY does claim the series, and with that, TY is going to advance on to the semifinals, waiting for his next opponent. Which player, though, yet to be determined, as we're about to have our winners interview up next. Okay, we're just setting up on the stage. As a reminder, Oliveira versus Cyan. They're going to be the final series of the broadcast after this winners interview. Going to be a TVP. We will finally take a break from the mirror matchups because it's been non-stop mirror matchups so far in today's broadcast. ZVZ, PvP, TvT, non-stop mirror matchups. Oh. But we can finally break the trend. We can break it. Oh, this ain't GSL versus the world. This is BlizzCon 2017. Oh no. I don't get that last move. If you're referring to INnoVation pushing into the siege line, I mean, he was pressured just because he was losing bases, losing economy. Like, INnoVation was very all in a sense, like very committed. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? If he pushes in, I mean, he tries to kill. If he doesn't, then he just has the army idle and isn't really able to achieve much. It was just a really rough position for INnoVation, just after all the losses leading up to that point. The sun goes up, the sun rises, baby. Thought INnoVation was going to take the series before it started. I do agree. I was favoring INnoVation and I was favoring Su, and both INnoVation and Su are out. Like, to be fair, Su's series went to the ace match. INnoVation series also went to the ace match as well, so could have gone either way, but they're both out. Scarlet is in, Neeb is in, TY is in as well, and looks like we're getting ready for a said interview.
也是特别想问一下啊，因为在被先拿下2盘之后，是如何快速调整自己的心态，然后连追3把的？
첫 두 경기를 진 상황에서 0대 2인 상황에서 역전승을 하셨는데 그때 0대 2 때 어떤 생각하셨나요?
일단 3대 0으로 지면은 좀 많이 창피할 것 같아가지고 일단 한 경기만 따내자라고 생각을 했었고 한 경기 따내자마자 조금은 긴장이 풀리면서 오히려 좀 손이 잘 움직였던 것 같아요.
其实当时我在想，如果被0比3零封的话，有点太惨了，所以当时想的是只要拿下1局就可以了。然后拿下第3局之后呢，就觉得我的手放松的好像差不多了，状态就回来了，然后连胜，然后拿了这个3比2的一个比赛。
那其实也想问一下，你们2个在前2把的开局是一模一样的镜像，是都觉得这是一个 TvT 的最优解吗？
첫 두 경기를 전략을 똑같이 미러링 같은 그런 상황으로 만들었거든요. 두 선수가 사용한 전략이 다 똑같은 전술인데 지금 현재 패치에서 태태전에 최적화된 그런 빌드라고 생각하시나요?
가장 좀 안전하면서 조금 많은 선수들이 사용하는 빌드라서 선택을 했고 아무래도 좀 첫 경기다 보니까 서로 좀 어떤 판짜기를 준비했는데 어떤 빌드를 준비했는지 약간 좀 체크해보는 테스트 용도의 빌드였던 것 같아요.
其实这个战术的话是现在目前为止选手用的最多的，也是最稳的一个打法。而且刚开始打比赛，不知道对手准备了什么战术，所以先求稳，所以就选了这个战术。
好的，那现在已经晋级的选手有我们的嘎姐，然后有 Nib， 然后接下来是李培南和碳基里面会有一个胜者出来。那你在后面的比赛里面最想和谁交手呢？
지금 8강전에 진출한 선수가 스칼렛 선수랑 닙 선수 그리고 전태양 선수랑 이제 곧 시작하게 될 올리베아랑 그 사인 선수인데 지금 혹시 다음 경기를 만나고 싶은 상대가 있다면 어떤 선수 만나고 싶어요?
아무래도 좀 올리베이라 선수가 가장 잘 하고 있기도 하고 이번 대회 우승 후보라고 얘기를 많이 들었어요. 그래서 얼마나 잘하는지 한번 올리베이라 선수랑 한번 해보고 싶어요.
大家都说李培南很强，而且大家都在预测李培南可以夺冠，而且我也认为他是一名实力非常强的选手，我想跟他试一试。
哇，如果他们2个相遇，我们又能看到一场非常精彩的比赛了。好的，那我们再一次把掌声送给 TY 选手，给我们带来了非常精彩的比赛。我们稍事休息一下，一会儿回来。
Shout out to the host, shout out to the translator, shout out to TY for claiming the series, and also a big shout out to Frozen SE2 and for Babylings earlier as well for providing translations in the chat. Thank you so much. So it looks like initially was asked what was your mind state or mental state, I should say, after losing 2 games in the series. First, TY is saying that I thought it would be embarrassing to get 3-0'd, so I won the game. He thought it'd be embarrassing, so he just willed the game to win. Baby, true. And after he won game number 3, then he recovered mentally and then took it from there. Este TY. Likewise, it looks like he was asked about the build. I would assume that he was asked about like 2-port base play, just because TY was also mixing it a little bit. I mean, INnoVation was doing a lot more, but actually TvT is the most popular build, so I picked this strategy. There you go. And then, of course, was asked, who would you rather play in the semifinals, Oliveira or Cyan? And then I did understand they said Penan. Este Oliveira. Everyone says Oliveira is everyone says that Oliveira is strong and can win the championship. I think he's strong as well, and I would like to play him. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna say that I want to avoid him, but no. TY, he wants really what that's a guy's for, is that he wants to play another TvT. Pappy, true. So best of luck. Best of luck to best of luck to TY as it does advance on into the next round. And we are going to be going on a short break. When we come back, we'll have the final series of the broadcast. It's going to be best of 5 between Oliveira and Cyan. Oliveira, of course, he at one point was the best player in the world. He was a world champion, easily best player in China, of course. But Oliveira did retire quite some time ago. I would say that in Oliveira's retirement, Cyan, at the time Lancer last year, became the best player in China, and even had some really strong showings even at the start of the year against Maru, if you recall, where he would defeat him. So Cyan is going to be a strong threat, but likewise, Cyan also plays a little bit less StarCraft nowadays. Oh, meanwhile, there's Scarlet and Diego Kellizer. Looks like Kellizer and Scarlet are having their signing session. Again, every now and then we pan over and we see like the Koreans like Trap or TY or INnoVation or F91 and Shao said earlier. It looks like Scarlet and Kellizer are hosting their signing session. So shout out to all the fans that are there that are able to get their signs, get their cheerfuls. Let's go, let's go. He wants to give good games to the fans. True, true. Pig will do funny fake translations for the interview. We are not Pig, and I would not want to make it difficult for someone to maybe actually who knows the language to be able to hear the questions being asked. Again, shout out to Frozen for being able to help out with that, for being able to translate for us as the questions being asked. So big shout out to Frozen. Thank you, thank you. And again, Baby Links earlier as well. As we are going to be wrapping up here for now, we're going to be going on a break, and we'll see you guys soon after the break with Oliveira versus Cyan. See you soon after the break.